Hello Stampin' friends and welcome. This is Dee Osburn and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today we are going to look at the annual catalog May 2021 through April 2022 and look at all the retiring items that are in this catalog. We'll go through page by page. I do need to remind everyone that all the images in this catalog are copyrighted by Stampin' Up! So if you find this information valuable as you go along, please like, share, and subscribe. I would love that. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Tell me how you liked this video. I'll respond back to everyone who comments to me. So if you want to get your catalog and go along with me, we'll go page by page through here and see what is retired. We are going to start on page 11. All right. And the suite, the Beauty of the Earth suite is retiring. Not everything in this suite. Actually, let me think about that for just a second. Yes, I do believe, no, the stamp set is not retiring. So when the suite retires, it doesn't mean that everything in the suite is retired. It just means that some things are retired, so you can't get it as a suite anymore. The same with the bundles. The bundle might retire because, for example, in this one, the die set, the Beautiful Trees dies, those are retiring, but the stamp set is not. And the paper is retiring as well. So that's what that means. If the bundle's retiring, sometimes everything in the bundle is retiring, and sometimes it just means you can't get it in a bundle anymore because something has retired. So, all right, we have Seascape is retiring as well as the dies. I loved this set. I loved the, what do you call that? What do you call that? Seahorse. A Wish for Everything. These are great dies. I loved this font. Very useful stamp set. It is retiring. So the last day, let's talk about that really quick, to get any of this stuff would be the end of April. I believe April 30th is the last day. Actually, I believe May 2nd is the last day because the new catalog comes out May 3rd. So you might have a couple extra days there. So the Welcoming Window, bundle, die, and stamp set are retiring. Nothing on this page. We're now on page 19. The bundle, stamp set, and die are all retiring of the Sending Hugs. The blooms, blossoms in bloom, this entire bundle is retiring, the stamp set, the dies, and the bundle price. The Timeless Tropical stamp set is retiring. And let's see, page 163, are the dies retiring? In the tropics, yes, that is also retiring. Okay, so that whole thing is retiring. We are moving over to page 22. Garden Wishes is retiring, and the Dragonfly Garden Bundle is retiring. That just means you can't get it as a bundle anymore because you can still get the stamp set. And I believe, let's go over here to page 147. And let's see if the punch is retiring. See, the punch is not retiring and neither is the stamp set. You just can't purchase it as a bundle anymore. So that kind of explains some of those terminologies. All right, then we're moving over here to page 26. Enjoy the Moment is retiring. And the bundle of Friends Are Like Seashells is retiring, but you can still get the stamp set and you can still get the dies. You just can't get it as a bundled value. All right, now we're moving over to page 30. In Bloom is retiring. Light-Hearted Lines is retiring, and the Dressed to Impress stamp set is retiring. I loved this. I made a video. You can look through my videos and find a card that I made with this, and I absolutely loved that card. It was so cute. And Happy Mother's Day is a great little sentiment in here. I love this shoe. And Be As Bold As Your Lipstick. I always thought that was kind of cute. And Life is Short, Buy the Shoes. This was one of my favorite stamp sets. So yeah, it's retiring. Sad to see that go. The Sweet Ice Cream stamp set is retiring. Measure of Love is retiring. And Brew Some Fun is retiring. Okay. Moving over to page 34. What's Cookin'? This whole bundle, this whole thing is retiring. The stamp set, the dies, and obviously the bundle savings, because you can't get 2 items anymore. Create with Friends on page 36 is retiring, and Daisy Lane is retiring. I love, and the Daisy Punch is retiring. That's a great punch. If you don't have that punch, you can do so much with that. Tags, make these great little flowers with that tag. Oh, I love that tag. That's one of the ones that I don't think I can do without. I love that punch, I mean. Cute, cute stamp set. That's definitely a good one if you haven't gotten that. Timeless Tulips is retiring, but the Tulip Builder Punch is not. So I thought that was interesting because stamping the tulip makes the image on the punch so much better. But Sunny Sentiments is retiring, and Sharing Sunshine is retiring. Okay, moving over to page 40, Best Chapter. I thought this was super cute. Relax. This is Retire, R-E-T-I-R-E. Relax, eat, travel, indulge, read, enjoy. How cute is that? And I love this. Think about my daughter when I see this. You are strong, brilliant, and beautiful. Love that. Make It Happen is retiring, and so is Bunches of Fun. This one I'm so sad to see go. This is such a useful 2 stamp sets and 1 die. If you don't have this, this is a great stamp set and die. It's Mini Happenings and Mini Messages. And then the die, this is all 1 stamp. So you stamp it and then you cut it out. 1 die cuts out all of these. It cuts out all of these as well. And then I just keep mine in a little, not this right here, but in a little, you know, cup like that. And then I have all these sentiments and I can just ready to go, stick them on a card. I love this. Sweet Strawberry, Bundle, and Punch are all retiring. The Wildcats, Bundle, Die, and Stamp Set retiring. A Good Man. I'm sad to see this go. I always liked this stamp set. It's a great masculine stamp set. It's good for retirement, birthday. Here's a card that I made a while ago with this stamp set. So I think this is really a great stamp set. But it is retiring. Hats Off, the bundle, the dies, and the stamp set going. Path to Greatness is going on page 48. Now we're moving over to page 50. After the Storm, retiring. This Handsomely Suited stamp set and die set are retiring. This was the cutest little set. I had so much fun playing with this set. I did so many things with this. This is a great fun set. Sailing Home. So sad to see this go. I have made so many things with this stamp set, and the dies are retiring as well. I love this. This lighthouse, it is beautiful. I have a video where I made some tags with this. So go over and look at that and see if that's something that you might like to have, because this is a great set. Let's see, the Inspired Thoughts bundle is going, but only the dies. The stamp set is still staying. Just the dies are going. So you can't get the bundle savings because the dies aren't going to be there anymore. Nature's Beauty on page 53. That's going. I love this little deer. He's really pretty. Very stunning. The Pampered Pets on page 54 and Wildly Adorable, both going. Turtle Friends and the Punch. So you can't get the bundled savings because the stamp set and the punch are going. I just made a card with this stellar birthday. I thought this was a super cute set. And it is retiring. Over on page 58, the Pirates and Mermaids and the All for Baby on 59. The whole bundle, the dies, and the stamp set all going. The You're a Peach. This was super popular. A lot of people loved this set. It's all going. The stamp set, the dies, the bundle savings. It's all going. On page 62, we have Celebrate with Sunflowers, Hippo Happiness, and the dies. These dies are awesome. I was never a big fan of the stamp set, but I love the dies because they have these great label dies in there. And when we go over to the die section, I'll show you. We'll get a closer look at all of those. Okay, the Way to Goat is going from all of us, and Hey Birthday Chick is going. And I believe the chick dies are also going. Happiest of Birthdays, retiring. Okay, we're moving on over to page 69. This is a really nice stamp set. It's got some really nice fonts in here, but it's going. The stamp set, the punch, the bundled savings, all going. Encircled in Friendship. These are so pretty. These dies, they're retiring. You could make, you know me, I love tags. I love to make tags. And boy, what a pretty little element. These are on tags. And that's going. The Encircled in Friendship bundle, the Encircled in Beauty dies, and the Encircled in Friendship stamp set. All going. Sad to see that go. Forever Blossoms and Prize Peony, however you say that. That's on page 73. That's retiring. And the dies are also retiring. Always in My Heart and the dies going. Positive Thoughts. Very cute stamp set. It's going. Forever Grapevine and the dies going. These dies are great. I love this little element right here. It's got the little grape leaves on there. Super cute. The Ornate Thanks. Retiring. Over on page 78. The Flowers of Friendship bundle is retiring, but the two things in the bundle are not. You just can't get the bundled savings anymore. But the Flowers of Friendship is staying, and the Flowers and Leaves punch still staying. Beautiful Moments, really cute little stamp set, retiring. It's a distinctive, oh no, it's not a distinctive. I thought it was, never mind. The Bloom Where You're Planted suite is retiring, but not everything in the suite is retiring, so you just can't buy it as a suite anymore. This bundle is retiring, but you can still get the stamp set and the dies. Those are not retiring. All right, we're over here on page 83. The Free as a Bird stamp set is retiring. Sweet Farewell on the next page, and right behind you, as well as Back on Your Feet. All retiring. On page 86, turning the page to the next page, Badger Besties and Senior Years, both retiring. The Tidings of Christmas suite is retiring, and I believe everything in this suite is retiring. The Tidings and Trimmings bundle is retiring with the stamp set and the dies. All right, we're moving over here to page 90. Festive Foliage, retiring. Snowflake Wishes and the dies, the So Many Snowflakes dies, retiring. The Evergreen Elegance bundle is retiring. The Evergreen Elegance stamp set is retiring, but the Evergreen Border Punch is not. That is staying. Poinsettia Petals, retiring. Snowman Season, and Perfectly Plaid, all retiring, as well as the Pine Tree Punch. Yeah. Sad to see that go. All right, over on page 94, we have Season's Blessings bundle, dies, and stamp set all retiring. Banner Year is retiring. Over here on page 96 and 97, the Expressions in Ink suite is retiring, but you'll still be able to get some of the items. The bundle is retiring, but you can still get the stamp set and the dies. They're not retiring, just the bundled savings. And this is a distinctive stamp. The Color and Contour bundle is retiring, but the stamp set and the dies is not. You just can't get it in the bundled savings anymore. All Things Fabulous retiring, as well as the Fabulous Florals dies. Okay, moving over to page 100. The Henna Heart stamp set and the Very Versailles is retiring. So sad to see Very Versailles go. This is one of the best stamp sets for making a vintage card. This patterned writing here and these beautiful gentle leaves. Love this stamp set. One of my favorites. Etched in Nature was discontinued a while ago, so you can't get that anymore. To the Moon, retiring. And Best Year on page 103. Those are retiring. Moving over to page 104, the hand-pinned suite is retiring. Not everything in the suite is going. The bundle is going, but the hand-pinned petals and the pinned flowers dies, it is staying. It's not retiring. Butterfly Brilliance stamp set is retiring. I believe the die set is not retiring. Birds and Branches, retiring. Hand-Drawn Blooms is retiring. Both of the dies for both of those stamp sets is retiring. Hydrangea Haven, the bundle, is retiring. The Quiet Meadows bundle is retiring, but the stamp set and the dies are staying. On page 111, Tasteful Touches is retiring, as well as the Tasteful Label dies. This is a really pretty stamp set, I think. All right, on page 112, the Sweet Symmetry suite is retiring. But not everything in the suite is retiring. The bundle, the In Symmetry bundle is retiring, and the In Symmetry stamp set is retiring, but you will still be able to get the Symmetrical Stems border punch. On page 114, the Boutique stamp set, die, and bundle, all retiring. Love of Leaves and Queen Anne's Lace, both retiring. We're making way for so many great brand new stamp sets and accessories. I'm so excited. I can't wait for the new catalog to come out. It comes out on May 3rd. All right, Art in Bloom on page 116. All of this is retiring. The bundle, the Bloom hybrid embossing folder and die is retiring, as well as the Art in Bloom stamp set. All of this is retiring. The All Squared Away bundle, the stamp set, and the Floral Squares dies, all retiring. Over on page 118, we have some background stamps here. Birch, Wild Rose, those are both retiring. On page 119, the Handmade for You stamp set is retiring. This is a great stamp set for you to stamp on the back of your cards. Handmade for You, right? Hashtag handmade, hashtag made it. Great stamps to stamp on the back of your cards. All right, moving over here to page 123, looking at the In Color collection. The 2020 to 2022 In Colors, everything associated with the In Colors retires. The cardstock, the Stampin' Pad, the ink, and the blends. All the 2020-2022 colors are retiring. The Cinnamon Cider, Just Jade, Bumblebee, Magenta Madness, and the Misty Moonlight. They're all going. And those are going to go fast. I tell you what, those go like poof, they're gone. So if you want any of those, you probably should jump on it. The card display, that is retiring. Over here on page 126, The 2020, 2022 in colors assortments and bundles, everything associated with those in colors is going. The paper, the two packs of different kinds of paper, the 12 by 12 and the 8.5 by 11. The pad bundle, because you can get, you know, all of the stamp pads in a bundle, that's going. And the Stampin' Write markers, that's going. Up here, we have What a Year Memories and More card pack, retiring. The hand-pinned Memories and More card pack, retiring. And the hand-pinned Memories and More cards and envelopes, all going. We're going over to page 128. Both decorative masks are retiring. The basic patterns and the plenty of patterns. The shimmery crystal effects, that's this right here. That's a really cool, it gives a really cool sparkle to your card. So that's kind of a cool little thing. And then the white Stampin' Chalk marker is retiring. Okay. Let's go ahead and move over to page 130 and let's look at the Designer Series paper. Pretty much all of it is going because we're getting some fabulous new paper. Beauty of the Earth, Bloom Where You're Planted, Expressions in Ink, Hand Pinned, all going. In Good Taste, In the Wild, Pansy Petals, Simply Elegant, Sweet Symmetry, and Tidings of Christmas, all retiring. You're a Peach, the In Color Designer Series paper assortment, and the 6x6 Designer Series paper assortment. All of those are going. The neutrals, the regals, the subtles, and the brights. This 6x6 paper assortment, it's retiring. All right, let's go over to page 135 and look and see we're moving into some other items. Let's look and see what's going. All right. The Rainbow Glimmer paper, this right here, retiring. The Ombre Specialty paper, retiring. Both of those are beautiful. I just got both of those and I love them. The Square Vellum doilies, great for making tags and putting on as elements on your cards. Those are retiring. Grab them while you can. This In Color Shimmer Vellum, anything with those 2021. Actually, this is the 2021 to 2023 In Color Vellum. It's retiring. And the Hydrangea Hill Mercury Glass Designer Acetate. It's retiring. All right, let's move over to page 137. Almost everything on this page is going. The only thing that's staying is the scalloped craft treat box and the cellophane bags. So the acetate cards, the ombre gift bags, the mini jam jars, the little acetote card boxes, the mini coffee cups, the mini paper pumpkin box, the little tiny Simply Classic treat boxes, and the printed gusseted, yes, cellophane bags, all retiring. All right, let's look at ribbon. Lots of ribbon going, making way for new ribbon. Gorgeous Grape. I love this ribbon. It's so pretty. Sad to see that go. Petal Pink. Black. This is a really cool ribbon too. It's got that little sparkly stuff on it. It's great for Halloween. It's really a fun, festive ribbon. I love that ribbon. Just Jade and Gold. Flirty Flamingo. Gold Fine Art ribbon. All of those are going. The Evening Evergreen Chevron Weave ribbon. Smoky Slate Textured ribbon, and the Old Olive Pretty Peacock Reversible ribbon, all going. I'm going to get a closer look at these. The Real Red Double Stitch Satin ribbon is going. I'm so sad. This is like the best Christmas ribbon ever. I am so shocked that that's going. That's a sad one for me. Highland Heathered Gross Grain ribbon, Mint Macaron Soft Velvet ribbon, Pale Papaya and White ribbon, Bumblebee Gingham, Very Vanilla Scalloped Lace trim. So sad to see that go. That's one of my other favorites. The Playful Pets Trim Combo Pack and the Flowers for Every Season Ribbon Combo Pack. All retiring. All right, let's look at some embellishments over on page 141. The Paper Lattice, retiring. The Expressions in Ink Ephemera Pack, retiring. And the Bumblebee Trinkets are retiring. I think I'm going to have to get some of those. They're super cute. All right, let's look at our other embellishments. I love all this stuff. Putting this stuff on your cards just makes your cards, gives it just that extra something something, and really takes your card to the next level. Lots of stuff retiring because we're getting lots of new pretty stuff. So Genial Gems is retiring. Gilded Gems is retiring. The blue adhesive back gems retiring. The in color square gems retiring. And the holiday rhinestone basic jewels are retiring. I love this one. I have some of those and I love them. The in color jewels, of course, are going. These are really pretty too. And then the silver and clear epoxy essentials retiring. All right, over on page 143. I love these. I'm glad they're not going. But these are, and I'm sad to see these go, these are the metallic pearls, because I love the little pearls and the rhinestones and all that. I love all that. Those are going. Sad to see them go. The Artistry Blooms adhesive back sequins. I love these too. Sad to see them go. They're retiring. Sequins for everything retiring, getting some new sequins. Playful, or rather playing with patterns, resin dots retiring. The shaker shapes retiring, and the mason jar shaker domes are retiring. All right, let's turn over to page 147. Look at some punches. The elegant tag is retiring. The symmetrical stems border retiring. Strawberry punch retiring. Turtle punch retiring. The fancy tag topper and the delightful tag topper retiring. Tailored tag retiring. The ice cream cone builder and the snowman builder retiring. And the treasured tags pick a punch. That is retiring. The pine tree. This is such a great versatile punch. It's just so pretty. I'm sad to see that go. I'm glad I have one. Pine tree is retiring. This everyday label is a great label. It's retiring. I'm glad I have that one too. The cat is retiring. Here's your daisy punch. It's interesting to me that the big daisy punch is retiring, but not the medium daisy punch, which is kind of odd, I think. Unless I just missed that. But if you get this one and this one together, you can stack them and it makes such a pretty little flower. This sprig is retiring and the detailed trio is retiring. Let's go on over to our embossing folders on page 154. A lot of these are retiring. Animal print, checks and dots, the bark 3D, dandelions, dotty hearts, evergreen forest, greenery. On page 155, hammered metal 3D, macrame 3D, magnolia 3D, meadow moments, the ornate floral, the Parisian flourish, the tasteful textile. I love this one. This one gives your card just a nice subtle, just something, just a little something extra, and I love that one. So those are all retiring. If you want them, better get them because they will go fast, I tell you what. So here's a quick look at the bundles that retired. The die bundles that retired. And I'm only going to show you, just to make it clear, the dies that are retiring in the that belong to a bundle. So baby clothes, floral squares, the Bloom hybrid embossing folder. Those are retiring. Moving over to page 158, the batik, beautiful trees, mini layered blossoms, all retiring. Encircled in beauty, grapevine, and the hat builder. This is kind of a cool one to have. Very versatile. You can do lots of different stuff with this. That's a good one. It's retiring. All right, on page 160, Inspiring Canopy is retiring and Sea Life is retiring. On the next page, Layering Hugs, Peach, Christmas Trimmings, Window Flower Box, Cooking, and Big Cats. All retiring. All those dies are retiring. Those are dies that belong in bundles. Now we're going to look at just dies that aren't in bundles, just dies in general. Okay, so we're on page 162. We have All Dressed Up. That does match the Dress to Impress. So super cute die and stamp set right there. Banner Blooms, Birds and More, Birthday Chick, that coordinates with the Birthday Chick stamp set. It's retiring. Cherry Blossoms, these all coordinate with a stamp set. They're not part of a bundle, but they do coordinate. This coordinates with the Forever Blossom stamp set. Dandy Wishes coordinates with Garden Wishes stamp set. Fabulous Florals coordinates with All Things Fabulous. The Floral Hearts coordinates with Always in My Heart. Flower Market. Hippo and Friends. Here's that die set I was telling you about. See all the little great labels that are in there? You know, you don't have to get it for the hippos. I didn't really care for the hippos. I thought if someone ever sent me a card that had a hippo on it, I might be rather offended. But I did like the labels. So I got the die and not the stamp set because, you know, I liked that. So, but it's retiring. Iconic is retiring, and In the Tropics is retiring. Here's that Messages die that goes with that stamps, those 2 stamp sets that stamp all those messages, and then you cut it out with 1 die. Super easy, super fast, very convenient. Love that. Nature's Thoughts, Ornate Frames, and Ornate Layers. These are beautiful. Peony, however you say that, or peony. This is a really cool die set. It makes these really 3D flowers. They're really cool. Pets is retiring. Pierced Blooms, Playful Alphabet, both retiring. Here's the Smooth Sailing dies. Sad to see that go. That's a pretty spectacular one right there. So Many Snowflakes and Stitched Leaves, all retiring. Stitched So Sweetly. This one is amazing if you don't have that one. Makes great elements on your cards and your tags. Stitched Stars, Stitched Triangles, Suit and Tie, tailor-made tags, tasteful labels, warm wraps, and word wishes. This one's really cool because it, you know, cuts out words. I have that and I love it. All right, what else do we have? I believe that might be it. Oh, we have some host sets that are retiring. You know, I mean, this catalog is retiring, so those sets are retiring. The Prince and Princess, Better Places, Natural Textures, and Pattern Party, all retiring. So there you go. There's the retiring list for the annual catalog.